Gizmo Pals! Welcome to another episode of our podcast. I'm Anya, your host, and today I'm with my lovely and beautiful co-host. Today we have Leia as our researcher.
Hi!
And we also have Malovra as our opinion leader.
Hi!
How's it going, Gizmogals?
It's going great.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Alright, Gizmo Pals. Today we're going to discuss about something that we all have in our pockets, on our hand, or even inside our ear. Gadgets. Tell me, Gizmo Pals, what do you think of when you hear the word gadgets? Is it your smartphone, your laptop, or your iPad? Yeah, those are all gadgets. And they've really become a big part of our lives.
That's really true, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine a day without them. I mean, I keep focusing on my own gadgets.
Yeah, and other than gadgets making our life easier, they've made a much bigger impact, especially on us students. And some of them are good, some of them not really good.
Wow.
But let's talk about the benefits first.
Right. So when you think about it, gadgets do offer some pretty cool benefits, right?
Yeah.
How are we supposed to connect with our family and friends from far away?
Exactly. Sometimes I use Zoom, WhatsApp, or Google Meet to connect with people from far away. Like when we're at pandemic, we use Zoom for classes, family gatherings, and even to connect with friends.
Yeah, and it's one of the many perks. It's literally one of the biggest perks from gadgets nowadays. Communication no matter where you are. And history taught us that Alexander Graham Bell originally designed and built the cable telephone to call people or the other person who has the other telephone. But nowadays, gadgets, those phone looks like this. A 3D rectangular device that not only lets you access communication, but also information. Like when you have a question in mind, like when did World War II start? You could just type it up on your phone on the Google search bar, and your answer is just a click away from a bunch of different articles.
That's so true. Like, need a quick recipe? There's already a video for that. Or you've broken something and a demo tutorial is just a click away.
Yeah, and gadgets not only about learning random things. It can also help us manage our productivity. Like I use Google Calendar to manage my homework deadlines.
Right, and when we think of gadgets, they've made a bigger impact, like on areas of education for us students.
Yeah.
Now that there are so many platforms, websites, and apps, you can basically learn anything online nowadays.
That's so true. Like, I've also learned a lot from YouTube. Like, for example, I'm stuck on my lessons and I don't know what to think about. I could just go on YouTube and it's like having a teacher on demand.
Yeah, also, gadgets are also great for your health. Like, I use FitnessPal to manage my diet, my meals, or even when I want to work out.
Yeah, and research shows that people with health apps tend to be more aware of their daily habits, like how much they eat in a day and maybe how much they exercise in a day. It's a good way. It's actually a really great way to keep track of your habits all in one place.
Yeah, that's true. And I believe that some gadgets also have a really huge impact on creativity. Like for me personally, I love to use my phone to edit videos. And I also heard from other YouTubers that they start YouTube channels by using their phone as well. But obviously, gadgets come with their downsides as well. So let's be real. We've all been glued to our phones at some points, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
like sometimes I find myself scrolling through Instagram Reels or even YouTube Shorts. And at the end of the day, I didn't do anything productive.
Yeah, that's a really common issue nowadays, especially for us students. Spending too much screen time on your gadgets, it can really lead to a big drop on mental health, especially for preteens and teens. Teens who spend more than 2 hours a day on their gadgets, it can really decrease and lower their own happiness levels, since nowadays a lot of teenagers tend to compare to people online on social media platforms, for example, on Instagram.
Whoa, I didn't know that. Well, it's not about distraction then. It's literally messing with how we feel.
Yeah, they're basically comparing themselves to other people that they don't even know.
Yeah. Not to mention the physical effects. Like, my parents are usually scold me when I play too much on my gadgets. It's kind of true though. It kind of makes my neck hurts.
Yeah, that also means that gadgets aren't only affecting us mentally, but also physically. Sleep problems also can happen when using too much gadgets. And let's not forget, sharing personal private data online, it can really make us vulnerable or maybe even a victim to identity theft or even scams.
Whoa. Well, and then I'm pretty sure there's also technology can also affect our skills, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, like, when we use calculator too much, chat GPT, or even autocorrect, it can make us forget our own basic skills.
Exactly. Over the years, there's been a noticeable decline in basic skills like reading, writing, and math. And since those precious skills are taken away, and like after spending hours scrolling through articles, just like you're not really learning for finding the answer. You're basically just skimming a bunch of different articles just to find that one right answer, which technically means that you're not learning anything. You're not really learning deeply. You're just shallow understanding.
That's so true. It's like we're becoming way too dependent on the tools instead of actually absorbing the information. So, with all that in mind, it's clear that we need to set some boundaries. What are some good ways to manage our gadget usage?
Oh, well, over the years, app developers have developed some apps that can be very useful for people. For example, for us students, there's this cute little app called Study Bunny where it's exactly what it sounds like. You're basically studying with a bunny. The more you spend time studying with your bunny, the more happy she is.
That's cute.
Plus, you can add to-do lists, tasks, and organize your basic subjects like math, geography, science, and etc. It's a really cute way to help ourselves and motivate ourselves to study more.
Yeah.
For me, I think setting schedule works.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
also important.
I can't play my phone during meals or even before bed. It kind of hurts though, but it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also heard from families creating their own gadget zones in their home, like no phones during dinner or even during game night.
Oh really? That's a really great idea actually.
Yeah. So to sum it up, gadgets are amazing, but we have to be smart about how we use them by setting limits, using the apps to help us manage our time, and focusing on the benefits and on the positive and good stuff. We can get the most out of our gadgets without letting it really take over our lives.
Of course, at the end of the day, it's really all about balance.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, Gizmo Pals. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't miss out on our next podcast. And Gizmo Pals, have you ever wondered how your smartwatches always know when you're sleeping? Or how does your smart fridge always know what errands you're running low on? On our next podcast, we're going to explore about the cool and maybe creepy ways on how IoT is changing our world, from smart homes to wearable tech. You don't want to miss it, Gizmo Pals. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye!